Wow. Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And thank you for tuning in to this morning's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because you literally cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed with everything that is America's team. And it is game day, guys. And I'm having my game day coffee here from Joe Boo's Man Cave. Oh, boy. Are you excited? I know we're only talking about a practice game, not a real game now. We're talking about a practice game. But be that as it may, our Cowboys will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. First and foremost, what we want from this game is health. We want to get in, get some work in, and get out healthy. That's all that really matters to me. Let's be honest. Losing somebody in preseason sucks. I hate seeing teams lose players. Or excuse me, not I feel like I'm part owner of the Cowboys because I've invested with my time, my money, my thoughts. Every morning I wake up, I think about the Cowboys. Every night before I go to bed, I think about the Cowboys. And all the time in between, I'm thinking and talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So when I say my team, the Cowboys, I want my team to kick other teams' teeth in when they're at full strength. I don't want any excuses when the Cowboys come and beat you down. I want to hear, good job, your Cowboys were the better team today. That's all. That's all I want. And if your team kicks my team in the mouth and beats them, you'll get the same back as well. It's called respect. I don't like you, but I'll respect what you do. So we have some guys that you want to see in the game tonight because we have some guys that we talked about this last night in the live stream, and shout out to everybody who came in, did super chats, and came in on the channel and everything else. We had a great time last night. But you've got some guys that, unfortunately, well, no, not unfortunately, but fortunately for the Cowboys, that they have a lot more talent on the team. A lot of young guys, a really young team. But you have some guys that you may have to let go that are going to be playing elsewhere. More so this year than we had in past years. Look at wide receiver. Lance Lenore on a daily basis has done stuff to wow you. But the problem is we got a logjam at wide receivers. There's so many of them, I can't even remember all of the name. I mean, Cole Beasley's going to make the team. Terrence Williams with the contract is going to make the team. Alan Hearns is going to make the team. You got Noah Brown. Michael Gallup, he's going to be on the team. You've got Lance Lenore, like I said, who wows you. You got Thompson, and I'm forgetting somebody else. Did I say Noah Brown? Alan Hearns, Thompson, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams. I mean, you look at a Lance Lenore and you say, damn, he's got some skills. But you can't keep all of them. So tonight, I think is going to be a big night for him, a crucial night for him. If he does make the team, it's going to need to be also on special teams. You look at, say, a Kona Ely. Kona Ely, who started out in Carolina and didn't live up to his potential there, went to New England, had a couple of plays here and there, but never really caught on to that system. You now thought that, okay, he is in with the defensive end whisperer, Rod Marnelli, who has taken a guy like a George Selvey and turned him into a really productive player for our Cowboys. And you looked at it and said, maybe that's this year's George Selvey. But thus far, it hasn't happened. And now he's losing reps to Dorrance Armstrong. So this game tonight, I think, is really important for Kona Ely to start showing up because now you've got a logjam. You've got Randy Gregory, who had his issues and things, go through, turn his life around, get mental help and things, and now 3 sacks in practice. I know we're talking about practice, but is looking like he hasn't skipped a beat, looking like he was in shape. Remember, this is only his first week of practice, and he's out there giving guys fits already. If he comes out and plays real well, okay, you got him. Taco has turned it around this year from the first half of the season, people saying he was a bust, getting 3 sacks in the second half of the season, now looking like he's developing plays. You still have Tyrone Crawford, the elder statesman who can get kicked down to tackle or play defensive end. You've got DeMarcus Lawrence. You've got Malik Collins that's in there. You got Brian Price. So all of a sudden, again, it's beginning to look like a numbers game as well. And a third guy that definitely may be the first or the second recent draft pick that the Cowboys have had to give up on is Charles Tapper. Charles Tapper, when he was drafted, was, thought to be the guy. But for whatever reason, because of injuries and things, he just has not gotten there. He's had a flash or two this training camp, but time's getting short, and you're talking about a numbers game with that log jam right there at defensive end. So those are guys that you definitely want to watch tonight. We're going to see Zeke in there. We're going to see Sean Lee in there, and we'll probably see the offense play more than one series than we did last week. And I'm looking to see how that. I forgot Austin and wide receivers too. There's so many of them. It's just hard to keep up. Running back receiver hybrid, okay, but I was talking about wide receivers, the logjam of how we're going to have to let go somebody that you don't want to. And Lance Lenoir, Noah Brown, you've got 8 guys. You're only going to keep about 6. So, be that as it may, this team has gotten young, and it's gotten guys that are truly hungry out there that want to make an impact. I'm looking forward to seeing if Michael Gallup and Dak still have that chemistry there together, and I really want to see Austin out there and see some of the things that they start doing with him. And now, I had actually talked about Randy Gregory recently this week before the Instagram post last night, and wondering where his state was, what his shape is going to be, and if there is going to be a spot for him when he gets there. Because again, we got that logjam of guys. If Randy Gregory becomes a DeMarcus Lawrence, and if a Taco starts getting in there, you start saying, okay, if David Irving doesn't come in here in shape, ready to go, what do the Cowboys do? And then you get the Instagram post last night where he basically got fed up with the trolls. And I feel you on the trolls, because you end up getting so many of those guys that it's just like, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm going to go ahead and fight back. But a troll went in there talking about how stupid he was for getting busted for PEDs. And he basically said, look, it wasn't for PEDs, it was for weed. And, of course, the troll, do what trolls do, kept coming back. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if it was PEDs or weed or whatever. You have the opportunity of a lifetime that most of us would kill for, and you're screwing it up. And he kept going on and basically said, I've been medicated every game I've played in. He said, basically you're taking Ambien, you're taking manufactured pain pills and everything else. He's like, do you know what it's like to hit somebody over and over again and deal with that pain? I would rather choose smoking weed, something that's natural, than all of these pain pills that they shovel down your throat. Which he makes a point there. We hear about everybody who's hooked on, opioids. People breaking arms just so the way they can get more prescriptions of it. People overdosing on them. Is the manufactured ones better than smoking weed? There's been players in their studies, of course, and now weed is not illegal in places now, except the NFL. And I'm not a weed smoker. I'm not. But there are benefits to smoking weeds. And I'm not justifying it because he's a cowboy or anything. But I think the NFL needs to look at it because, you look at Brett Favre was addicted to painkillers. You look at people who overdosed on painkillers and the addiction of that. I don't honestly think that that's any different than smoking weed. I really don't. And as you look across the country where now they're doing all kinds of stuff with marijuana, from not just brownies, but salves and creams and different stuff. They're realizing that there are medical benefits to it. It's not like he's just going out and smoking crack. Trent Williams of the Redskins, he's gotten suspended for smoking weed, but he says, hey, it helps deal with my concussions and the head issues. So he has a valid point about that. Like I said, I don't smoke weed, so I can't tell you firsthand what it does or doesn't do. But the reality is, fortunately or unfortunately, it is a banned substance, and if you smoke it, you're going to get suspended. So that's where we are, guys. Unfortunately, I got to go meet the man. Yeah, I got to work on game day, but I'll be back, and I'll be live streaming the game tonight. We'll start out at 6:30 tonight, and of course, I'm going to be cooking some chicken wings and making sure that Roscoe doesn't get any, wherever you are, Roscoe. Yes, it was because I was trying to keep broadcasting to my fans, okay?
Chicken wings are more important than your pants.
Do I need to disown him?
Chicken wings are more important than your pants. That's how good they are.
All right, with that being said, I got to go work for no, we won't say, but I got to go meet the man. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'm enjoying my game day coffee. I'll see you soon.